It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I popped into Sainsbury's to pick up some beer, and whilst I was there, I found some, well, I was about to say noodles, but it's not noodles. Normally in a tub like this, you expect noodles. But this is mac and cheese, but not your normal mac and cheese. This is Sriracha Chilli mac and cheese, which sounds amazing. They're currently £1.50 in Sainsbury's as of 2023. Filled to this line, so you've got a line on the outside. So how you're meant to kind of gauge a cardboard line on the outside of a cup is, maybe there's one on the inside. Should we have a look? So 72% macaroni, and it's Durham wheat and semolina. Let's get in. We'll oil the kettle and so it's just a simple, there's the macaroni and this is the powder, so I think it's just a case of remove foil lid and sachet, add cold water to, what? Add cold water to fill line and stir. Cook using recommended microwave instructions in table below. Open cheese sauce sachet and add to pot. Stir vigorously. Good job I read that. I would have put the water in. I was about to boil the kettle. I was about to pour boiling water in this cup. Right, okay, so I'm off to microwave and then add some of this mac chili seasoning. I'll be back when it's all cooked. Or maybe we'll go and microwave it. Right, this tub of mac and cheese is ready. It looks, well, have a look yourself. It's made the liquid, the water change colour. Looks a little bit kind of silvery, doesn't it? So what I had to do was put it on the microwave, in the microwave for a minute. Stir well, leave to stand for 3 minutes. Stir well again. Then put it in the microwave for 45 seconds and then allow it to stand for 2.5 minutes. So we're in that kind of 2.5 minute kind of phase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this Kabuto mac chili seasoning. These things are always going to be a little bit more kind of, well, none of it's really technical, is it? But a little bit more kind of challenging than just cooking up a pot noodle. It's something a bit different, isn't it? There's the powder. Let's get this. There we go. Now stir vigorously, it says, to get all of this powder. Now it's coming alive. Now it's definitely coming alive. Take a look at that. They actually look okay. Whoa, look at all that mac and cheese over the fork. Now they don't look too bad, do they? Right. It's actually turned it into a slightly cheesy sauce, which I'm quite surprised about. Although I can tell you on one hand how many times I've had mac and cheese in my life. Probably once or twice. Here we go then. Okay. Quite soft. The semolina has actually cooked. It's cooked quite well, actually. And that chili powder I think I rubbed a little bit of it in my eye just now. But that chili powder in that, or the sriracha powder I should say, it works quite well, you know. It works quite well. It feels like it's going to fill you up. And it feels like it's going to fill you up cheaply. This is £1.50. Yes, there was a little bit of a palaver cooking it. I say a little bit of a palaver. There was a bit of waiting round. You have to leave the stand for 3 minutes. Let that kind of hot water soak into the semolina, the mac, and the mac part of it. Yeah, the what are they calling it? Macaroni. Macaroni. I tell you what I've noticed as well with mac and cheese is it's rather expensive now. I went to a food festival in Cardiff and they were selling like a glorified, almost like a dirty version of a mac and cheese. They were selling it for like £9. I was like, are you joking me? That stuff, mac and cheese, used to be the stuff of like bottom of the supermarket shelf in a white packet that nobody really wanted to bother with. Bachelors did a mac and cheese, which was, what do they call that? Pasta sauce, isn't it? Bachelor's pasta sauce. Some of them, the broccoli and cheese was okay with that. But this is pretty decent. This is pretty decent. I like the cheese. I like the chili. Something very different. You don't often see cheese and chili in a mac sauce. Normally it's cheese and broccoli. Yeah, it works quite well actually. It works quite well. So I'm ready to kind of rate this. It keeps its heat as well, doesn't it? Whew, hot. Sainsbury's do a regular version of the mac and cheese as well. You don't have to have the chili version, but if you're like me and you like chili, you'll have chili and everything, won't you? I like that. It's pretty decent. It'll never kind of like be at the top of my list of things to go and buy, but it's equally good enough to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.